thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say is, girl groups carry K-pop, or, girl groups are better than boy groups. I've noticed this recently, and it just makes me so mad. I'm more of a GG stan, I know more GGS than BGS in K-pop. But since I'm opening up more to BGS, I've found some amazing songs by BGS. People need to stop saying that girl groups are better, just because they're looking at 5 to 10 boy groups out of the many 50 or 100 boy groups that debut each year. K-pop stans look at popular, well-known boy groups, see most of them doing noise or some dark music or something, and then make an opinion that boy groups aren't good. Like bruh. Do you know that Nugu smaller company or lesser known company, big or decent or a bit smaller budget, boy groups exist too? Do you know that good boy group songs exist too if you just searched, instead of wholeheartedly believing in a lie about boy groups not being that good? Why don't y'all look up some boy groups, instead of constantly saying that girl groups are better, when in fact both are equally as amazing, and y'all just agree with everyone who says the same thing, because there's very rare, 1 or 2 people like me, who can actually disagree and show proof. I'm making a debunking video soon about how boy groups are just as good as girl groups, and sharing all the Nugu boy group songs, 4th generation, that aren't noise or whatever rubbish y'all say, because y'all haven't researched, be it good or slightly off vocal editing in the song. I'm gonna show y'all actual proof, because things like these annoy me, and I cannot sit by in the background, without debunking it. So stay tuned for that, and stop saying this dumb thing ever again, and start doing some fucking research, y'all brain cell lacking human beings. The next thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say is, 2018 was the best era of K-pop. I don't exactly hate K-pop stans saying this, but it's getting kinda annoying hearing this. The reason being that most K-pop stans know mostly bigger, better budgeted Nugu popular groups, and base their opinions on them. I'm fine with K-pop stans listening to mostly bigger groups or better budgeted groups, and I don't care about what you listen to, but things like these just get me a little annoyed. While I can agree that 2018 was a good year for K-pop, I don't think it's the best era for K-pop. When I became more of a hardcore Nugu stan, I found some amazing hidden gems from different years, and I found that any year in K-pop is amazing, if I just looked hard enough for good music, because every year has good music, and I just have to do a little research and discover some Nugu boy groups, girl groups, duos, trios, soloists, co-ed groups or whatever etc. that don't get much attention, and check for some amazingly made songs that deserve more. This is one of the main reasons why I as a K-pop stan don't have such opinions like 2018 was the best era of K-pop, or this year in K-pop sucks, or that year was better or something. I find appreciation in every year that has gone in K-pop, or is to come in K-pop, or the year that's going on. Music can be good for everyone in any year if y'all just looked. Not only will y'all find Nugu bops, y'all will find underrated talent as well, some K-pop artists with potential, some more groups for your stan list, and best of all, phrases like, this year was better than that year, and other types of phrases will be gone from your K-pop vocabulary. The next thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say is, 4th generation is noise. This is the most annoying thing ever. 4th generation isn't noise, and y'all just haven't looked at all in 4th generation, and don't know the 4th generation in its entirety. Stop saying 4th generation is noise when it isn't. Yes, there are noise music in 4th generation, but does that mean 4th generation is focused mostly on noise music? Nope. It just means that you as a K-pop stan have lack of research on the 4th generation properly, and have not checked properly, and believe that 4th generation is noise because K-pop stans are dumb. If y'all were given a question that was, is 4th generation noise? Explain in detail, to answer, most of y'all would fail, because y'all would answer yes and only talk about bigger, better budgeted groups, completely forgetting the fact that there's more to K-pop than just 80s, One Us, Lapalus, Stray Kids, aespa and more. Just because there are lots of K-pop groups that you know of, it doesn't mean that's the whole of K-pop and the whole generation. There are so many groups that debut each year and it's scary, but only making opinions based off a small handful of groups, and thinking that opinion is true isn't good. Noise music is there in 4th generation, but there are more not so noisy amazing songs in 4th generation that are more in comparison to the 4th generation noise. Y'all just need to check facts and stop with the 4th generation is noise. The next thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say is, noise music sucks or, noise music ruins K-pop. While I'm not the biggest enjoyer of noise music, I do like some of the noise in K-pop. The reason why I hate K-pop stans saying this, is because while I can see that noise music isn't the best in K-pop, I feel like K-pop stans should do a background check on noise music. K-pop stans should do an in-depth search on noise music. Like check out different types of noise K-pop songs from nugu, popular, and semi-popular groups. Check out enough noise songs and then come to a proper conclusion. I feel like K-pop stans who say noise music ruins K-pop, don't know a lot of noisy K-pop songs to know if it actually ruins K-pop or is bad. I believe that doing some hard research on K-pop noise, it would not only help you make a proper and well thought of judgment on noise music as a whole, you'll probably come to realize that you actually like it, or that you actually hate it, or that you half like, half hate it. The next thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say, is, fourth generation isn't that great. I've heard this quite a bit, and in different words too. It pains me to hear K-pop stans saying such nonsense like this, when there's so many different nugu artists to look at since the start of 4th generation 2018, and so many nugu songs to check out. Why do y'all say that 4th generation isn't that great, when y'all should know that 4th generation is just as amazing as any other generation, and release amazing music? Not all of 4th generation is noise or whatever y'all say. Like I said in the previous one, there's so many amazing songs that y'all can check out if y'all search. Here's some recommendations: Maka Maka's Burning Power and Hey You, Floria's Chitty Chitty, Asomdee's Funny Gotcha, Ariel's Wake Me Up, Maywish's Hello, White Days Shine on Light, Cherry on Top's High Five, Leonzina's Stargaze, Minimani's Stop and Puo Puo, BZ Boys, A Week, Black Level's Music and many more. Just check out the nugu side, I'm telling you honestly that it's not that bad. There are some good music in the nugu side of K-pop, and if a song has 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 80,000 views, 100,000 views or even 500 views or less, that doesn't mean it's bad or something. It just means the song comes from a company with a lower budget who can't afford to get their groups noticed by making high-quality MVs and things, but they can make good music. Just go search, or come to me, I know lots of nugu music. Don't let the 4th generation go to waste, just because of the belief that 4th generation is bad, when y'all should know it's actually pretty good musically, and some nugu songs are actually so good that y'all would be shocked at how little attention it gets or how little attention it got. The last thing that I hate about K-pop stans and what they say, is 3 things: 4th generation lack vocals, cute concepts are dying and bring back sexy concepts. These annoy me so much, because people don't actually see the falseness in their statement. Anyone with a brain will know to check first, instead of going spewing misinformation around. But alas, people have done the opposite, spreading misinformation around without checking first. And nobody with a brain actually checked first. Firstly, 4th generation don't lack vocals. There are a handful of vocally talented idols groups who have good vocals in 4th generation. Sure, there may not be a lot as compared to previous generations where vocals were focused on more, but there are quite a bit of good vocalists to say that 4th generation don't lack vocals. Cute concepts never died or aren't dying to begin with. So many girl groups have been doing the cute concept since 2016 up till now, and is still going strong, if you count the recent years, and I even made a long-ass video debunking it. So you tell me, how can the cute concept be dying if I managed to do some digging and find enough songs to make my video about almost 15 plus minutes long, if you exclude the intro, outro parts, and my speaking parts? Tell me, how did I manage to make a 10-minute plus long video if cute concepts are dying, and that also with only girl group cute concepts, and no boys, though they have some cute songs too? I swear y'all have more strength to say things like these, but lesser strength to do some research. The last thing about bring sexy concepts back, is also extremely dumb. Firstly, just because you don't see it around much, doesn't mean it died and needs to make a revival. This is another topic that I debunked in a video, where I added sexy concepted girl groups, no boys only girls, and a lot of them as well, be it songs or the groups themselves, and by groups I mean them doing dance covers but in a sexy way. There have been so many sexy girl group songs and sexy girl groups since 2010, popular and nugu, and yet y'all are trying so hard to believe that the concept is dead. Before thinking a concept is dying or dead, check if it's actually dying or dead before spreading your misinformation around, leading K-pop stans to believe your shit, and leading nugu girl groups and or boy groups to be left in the shadows, because y'all don't wanna check them out to see that they debunked your dumb baseless shit. No concept is dying or is dead, unless I know it's dying or dead. People who say a concept is dying or dead, and I come across it, I'm sure as hell it can be debunked by me. All I have to do is go onto Google and type, K-pop debuts of, and then insert any year of it. Example, K-pop debuts of 2017, go onto K-pop wiki and do some research. Or I can go onto YouTube, do the same exact search, and then look for compilation videos, because there's one or two channels who always make compilations of all the debuts or maybe comebacks as well of each year, and to them I'm super grateful. So yeah, there's so many ways your dumb misinformation can be debunked, or there's so many ways for you to not spread misinformation. But the thing is, why do y'all spread misinformation more than doing the research to stop the spreading of misinformation in the first place? Are y'all too afraid to find out that cute concepts are still thriving, sexy concepts never died and fourth generation never and have not lacked vocals, and that y'all were just extremely stupid for having a belief that these were true? IDK. But please stop. I beg of you. Please stop. These misinformations are getting out of hand.
좀 더 가까워질